Hey guys, good morning. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning or at whatever time you're tuning in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit groggy this morning. I didn't have the best sleep, but I feel like this workout is really going to wake us up, make us feel great, energize us, and set the tone for the rest of the day. So we are gonna be working our whole bodies today. We're not gonna be using any equipment. We're gonna work the abs, the arms, the glutes, and the thighs. We're also gonna get in some great stretches. So it's gonna feel great. Let's start off with some spinal movement. So I always find out when I am not feeling super energetic or when I'm tired or feeling stiff or not in the mood for exercise, that moving my spine really helps to get into the groove of things and wakes me up. So let's get into an all fours position. We're going to gently push the mat away from us, creating space between the shoulder blades. We're going to draw the belly in toward the spine and just practice some breaths here. So we're going to inhale, just let the belly slightly relax. And then as we exhale, we're going to pull the belly in toward the spine, lifting the abdominal wall. Good. Inhale, let the belly relax. Exhale through the mouth and pull the navel up toward the spine. Nice work. Inhale. Relax those abdominals. Exhale. Keep the belly contracted throughout the entire breath out. Good. Last one like this. Inhale. And exhale. Contract your belly button in toward your spine. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Nicely done. Now let's drop the belly and roll the shoulders down away from the ears, arching the spine. Inhale here, and as we exhale, we're scooping the belly in. We're rounding through the spine and pushing the mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, gaze comes up. Exhale, push the mat away, creating space between each individual vertebra. That was hard to say. Inhale, good. And exhale, push the mat away. Good, rounding through the spine. One more like this. Roll those shoulders down. And then exhale, push the mat away and bring spine into neutral. Nicely done. Now from here, we're gonna curl the toes and pike up, bringing the hips toward the ceiling, coming into a downward dog. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. If you're feeling stiff in the backs of the legs, to really elevate those hips. Good, let's hold it here. Nice work. We're gonna come forward into plank. We're gonna tap the knees down. Then we're gonna lift back up into plank and push back into our downward dog. Nice work. Come forward. Lengthen through the spine. Tap the knees down. Lift the knees up and push back into your downward dog. Good. Come forward. Nice high plank. Tap the knees down. Lift back into plank and push back up into your downward dog. Really lift through that tailbone. Come forward. Shoulders above the wrists. Lower those knees. Plug belly in. Lift and stretch up. Nice work. Now holding in the downward dog, we're going to start pedaling out the heels. We're going to pedal, bending the knees. 1, 2, alternating sides. 3 and 4. Level out the heels. Shoot forward into your plank. Hold here. And then tap alternating knees down to the mat. 1, 2. Lift abdominal wall. 3 and 4. Push back into your downward dog. Let's repeat. 1. Inviting alternating heels down to the mat. 2, 3, and 4. Keep those hips elevated. Now shoot forward into your plank. Wrists below the shoulders, tapping the knees. 2, 3, and 4. Good work. Shoot back into your downward dog. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Come forward. Power up through those shoulders. 1, 2. Lift abdominal wall. 3 and 4. Last set. Come back into your downward dog. Pedal out those heels. 2, 3, and 4. Come forward into your plank. Tap those knees. Lift through your abdominal wall. Amazing work. Now hold in plank, hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Nice and broad across those shoulders. Now bend at the elbows, lower your knees to the mat if you need to, and ease down to the floor. Nice work. Okay, I hope that warmed you up a little bit. We're going to stretch the arms forward here, lengthening through the spine, gaze is down on the mat, legs are about hip distance apart. From here, we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to sweep the right arm back, stretching, looking out over right shoulder, and then come forward. And then inhale, exhale, sweep the left arm back. Inhale back to center, alternating sides. Exhale, sweep back with the right arm. Good. Inhale and exhale. Reach those fingertips. Good. So really opening up in the chest here. Stretching the neck as you look out over your shoulder. Good. Alternating sides. Reach and stretch as you lift that chest up off the floor, starting to engage those upper back muscles. Amazing work. We've got 4 and 3. Reach a bit further. For 2 and 1. Now we're going to do 1 pull back on either side, just as we were doing, and then we're going to pull the arms back together. So it goes 1 and 2, and then pull the arms back. 1 and 2. Bring the elbows in. Good. Come forward. 1, sweep the right arm back. 2, sweep the left arm back. Hands forward, then pull the elbows back as you hover the chest up off the mat. Reach forward and pull back again, contracting those upper back muscles. Good. 1. You've got this. 2. Really mobilizing those shoulders, engaging the upper back muscle, lifting through the chest as you pull back. Good. And 2. Keep breathing. And pull back. And pull back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Last set. 1 and 2. Pull back. For 2 on the second one, we're going to hold with the chest elevated, the elbows pulled back. And now we're going to reach and pull back. Reach and pull back. Keep that chest hovering above the floor. Keep the gaze down on the mat so your neck is in line with your spine. Good. We've got 6. Give it a lot of energy. For 5, pull it back. 4, nice work. 3, 2, and last 1. Hold. Lower your hands down to the mat. Lift yourself up. Take your knees nice and wide. Big toes come together. And push back into child's pose. Really stretching and lengthening through those arms. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're now going to go into a child's pose push-up. So we're going to come forward so that the wrists are below the shoulders. The knees stay nice and wide. We're going to bend at the elbows, keeping the elbows in close toward the side of the body. Lower, just hover for 3, 2, 1. Push up through the heels of your hands and sink back onto those heels. Good. Come forward. Bend at the elbows. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push mat away and sink back onto those heels. Good. So you're keeping the elbows really close and toward the side of the body. So you're working your triceps and holding as low as you can to the mat for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then pushing up through the heels of your hands. Pushing up through the heels of your hands will help you to target the backs of the arms here. Good. And holding for that 3 seconds will really keep the tension on those muscles. Good work. I know these are tough, but we're working those triceps so well, so stick with it. We've got 3 more sets. 2, 3. Push up and away. Nice work. Last 2. 1, 2, and 3. Push up. Nicely done. And last 1. Come forward. Hold for 3, 2, and one, and push up and away. Amazing work. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice. Now we're going to come up and bring the feet forward on the mat. And we're going to move into some ab work here. So I'd like you to slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Interlace your hands, take them behind your head. Elbows are nice and wide. We're going to bring the legs into tabletop. Now, if this is too much when you start your crunches, just lower the feet to the floor. Legs are about hip distance apart, knees over hips. If your lower back is lifting off the mat, bring the knees in a little bit closer toward you. We're breathing in through the nose. And as we exhale, we're curling and crunching up, flattening abdominal wall. Lower and lift the chest. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, contracting belly to spine. Nice work. Lower and lift up. Lower and contract the abdominal wall down towards your spine as you elevate up, pressing your low back into the mat. Engaging that core and lowering with control. Good. Challenge yourself by really peeling your shoulder blades up off the floor. We've got 5 and 4. Keep those elbows wide. 3 and 2. Lift a bit higher. And last 1. Amazing. Now from here, we're going to twist to the side as we extend the left leg. So it looks like this. Inhale. Exhale, we extend the left leg and we twist over to the right with the left elbow. Back to center, lower down, repeat. Sticking on that right side for the twist. Now, if it's too much with that leg in tabletop, you can put your foot down onto the floor like so and carry on with the movement. Otherwise, keep that right leg in tabletop as you twist to the right. Press your low back into the mat. So try not to sway from side to side with those hips. You're rotating around the rib cage, working into the waistline, keeping your low back down on the mat. Good work. Again, really challenging yourself by picking that left shoulder blade up off the floor. With every rotation, the head rests heavy in the hands, so we're not pulling the head up. Good. We've got 3 and 2 and last 1. Good work. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. Right leg extends, left leg stays in tabletop, or left foot comes down on the mat as we bring right elbow to left knee. Good. My elbow and my knee definitely don't touch, but that's okay. I'm still getting a good rotation in, working into those obliques as I pick that right shoulder blade up off the mat. Amazing. You can do it. Stick with it. We've got 4 and 3. Lift up a bit higher for 2 and final 1. Nice work. Now we're going to go into a crisscross. If you're doing the easier version, you've got your feet on the floor and you're moving from side to side like so. Otherwise, full crisscross. The legs stay in the air as you cross from side to side. Good. Back to center between each crossover. Good. Picking the shoulder blades up off the mat as you cross from side to side, pointing and lengthening through the toes of the extended leg. Good. Supporting your head in your hands. Woo. Good. We've got 4 and 3. Last 2. And final 1. Relax it down. Amazing. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And let's just have a well-deserved stretch, bringing the knees in close towards you, stretching out the low back. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale. and exhale. We're now going to go into our roll over, so I'd like you to stretch your legs out long, about hip distance apart. Take the hands over the head, palms facing up toward the ceiling. From here, we're going to inhale to peel up. Whew, the first one's always quite tough. And exhale to fold over the lower body. Now, if it's too much to come all the way up from the mat, I want you to start from this position, C curve, lift and fold. Otherwise, you're coming all the way down, if you have the strength to do so, and peeling up, reaching and stretching, and then lowering down. Good. Lift, use those upper abs. Fold over the lower body and then engage those lower abs on your way partially down to the mat or all the way down to the mat. Good. Nice work. Last one like this. We're going to come up, and this time when we come up, we're going to bring the right knee in, lower it down, and then come all the way down to the mat. So we come up, right knee comes in, cinching belly in toward the spine, lowering all the way down or part way down to the mat. Good. And lower. Lift up, bring the knee in, tighten the core, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Lift, crunch in, and lower. Good. Lift, crunch in, and lower. Sticking on this right side. Nice work. Last two. Good. And last one. And lower. Now we're going to come in with that left knee as we come up. So we're peeling up. Left knee comes in. And we lower down. Good. Lift. Crunch it in. So as you bring that knee in toward the chest, I want you to really tighten your belly button in towards your spine. Good. So as that knee comes in, we contract the core. And then we use those lower abs to lower back down to the mat. Good. Last three. Nice work. And two. And last one. Amazing. Now from here, I'd like you to lower your hands down behind you on the mat. And we're going to go into some in and outs. So continuing to work that core, we're going to bend the knees, straightening the arms, and then extend the legs, bending the elbows. Good. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Good work. Breathe in and exhale. Inhale and contracting that abdominal wall as you bring the knees in toward the chest. You're tightening that core. Good work. Keep that chest nice and open. We've got 6, 5, pull belly to spine for 3, and 2, and last 1, and lower your feet down to the floor. Lower your spine back down to the floor, and we're going into our final 2 ab exercises here. So knees come in toward the chest. Legs squeeze together. We're going to go into our double leg stretch. We're going to inhale, extend arms and legs out in opposite directions. Exhale, hug them back in, tightening the core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring the limbs back in. Now, if you want to step up the level of challenge, peel head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat, resting your head on top of your shoulders. Good. Inhale, extend, point and lengthen through the toes. And then exhale, contract everything in. So lift the pelvic floor, engage the abdominals. Draw both sides of the rectus abdominis together, tightening everything in toward the midline of the body. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Lower down for a moment. Now we're going to come out. Arms are overhead, And we're going to pedal the feet in one at a time, alternating sides. So just get into the movement here of extending the legs out, and then we're gonna add the arms and a crunch. So we're inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, lower, keep pedaling. Exhale, lift and hold. Good. Inhale, lower. Keep pedaling those legs. Exhale, lift and hold. Good work. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Takes a little bit of coordination. You can do it. Good. Last one. We're going to come up and hold. Hold it here. Pedal a little quicker. Lift those shoulder blades up off the mat. Good. Abs are engaged for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left leg. Lower your right leg. Roll over onto your stomach. Take your hands on either side of your shoulders and peel up for an abdominal stretch. Nice work. Breathing in through the nose. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears and out through the mouth. Good. Beautiful work. From here, I'd like you to lower down to the mat, and we're going to come down onto the side body. So stacking the hips, the knees, the ankles. You can prop yourself up, your head up on your hand like so, or you can lay down on your outstretched arm. I'm going to place my opposite hand down on the mat for support. Pick up the feet and hinge forward with the legs so you're in a pike position. From here, we're going to lift the top leg. We're going to tap the toe to the front of the leg and then behind the leg. Tap forwards and tap behind. Good. Now, this bottom leg, your challenge here is to keep it really still and stable. So although we're working the top leg, we're also contracting the muscles in the bottom leg so it creates a nice stable base of support. Good. Inhale and exhale. Tighten your core as well. That will also help with stability as we tap forwards and backwards. Now, if doing such a big arc in the air is also causing you to lose stability, just do a smaller movement like this and really focus on that control, keeping the torso still and stable as we focus our attention on our lower body doing the work. Nicely done. Good. Lengthening through the big toe as you draw that arc in the air, coming forwards and backwards. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold in the center. Lower the leg, lift the leg. Lower the leg, lift the leg. Good. So lowering and lifting it straight up and down, keeping those toes pointed, keeping that torso still and stable. Core is engaged, neck is long. We're trying not to let our shoulders bunch up by our ears. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bend the knees, line up the knees, stack the hips, and lift the lower part of the legs. So the knees are down. We're going to open into a clamshell and close. Open and close. Working into the gluteus medius here. Good. Inhale and exhale. So the inside of the feet are glued together as we lift and lower. Lift and lower. You've got this. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, you can either keep doing those elevated climbs or you can step it up for the final 8. We're going to open, stretch the leg, foot to the foot, knee to the knee. Good work. Open, stretch. You can do it. Bend and close. Open, stretch, bend and close. Open, lengthen the leg, foot to the foot, knee to the knee. Open, stretch, bend and close. Last 2. Open, lengthen, bend and close. Last 1. Open, stretch and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Amazing work on that side. Now let's switch over doing the other side. Whew. Okay, so finding length on the side body, stacking the hips, knees, and ankles, picking up the feet and hinging forward into our pike, supporting the head on the hand or the outstretched arm. Hand comes down to the mat. We're lifting that top leg, pointing and lengthening through the toes, tap and lift and lower, tap and lift and lower. So we're tapping from side to side. Again, making the range of movement smaller if you're losing stability. Really focusing on switching the muscles on in the top working leg as well as on that lower leg. Good. Lifting up and over, drawing a nice big arc or a smaller arc in the air. And if you engage your core, you'll feel this into your waistline as well. So you'll feel the obliques doing some work as we lift that leg up and over, which is an extra added benefit. Good. Focusing on those thighs, focusing on those glutes. The hips are working here too. We're targeting lots of areas. Good. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Lift up and over. Lift up and over. Nicely done. We've got 4 and 3. Engage the core. 4, 2. Nice work. And last 1. Hold in the center. Lower the leg and lift the leg. Lower and lift. Take the leg up as high as you can. Again, without rocking around in the torso. Good. Thighs are working here. I can feel this in my inner and outer thighs. Good. Try not to let that top hip roll back behind you. Good. Breathing deeply. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice long relaxed neck, and 1. Bend the knees, bring them in, and elevate the lower parts of the leg. Make sure those hips are stacked and those knees are lined up, heels are lined up, inside of the feet are glued together as we open and close into that clam. Good. Abs switched on. Really keep those shoulders down away from your ears here. Sometimes they can creep up and create tension. So try to resist that. Keep pointing the toes. Good. Side booty working here. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, keeping the toes pointed, we're opening, stretching, foot to the foot, knee to the knee. Open, stretch, bend, and close. Good. Open, lengthen through the toe, bend, and close. Open, stretch, bend, and close. Last 3. I know this is tough, but you can do it. Keep that lower leg stationary. Keep it lifted as well. Good. And last 1. We're going to come up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and lower. Amazing work. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to roll over onto our backs and we're going to stretch out the glutes. So I worked my right side first, so I'm going to stretch that side out first. I'm going to I worked my left side first. So I'm going to cross my left leg over my right. I'm going to interlace my hands, take them behind my right thigh, and I'm going to stretch the glutes on that left side. Opening up in the hip, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, if you want a lower back stretch here, try to keep your tailbone in contact with the mat, lengthening through the spine as you stretch those glutes. Hug the knee a little bit closer to deepen the stretch if you can. And we'll hold it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right leg down to the floor or whatever side you're stretching. I'm crossing my right over my left now, interlacing my fingers behind my left thigh, drawing the knee in so I can stretch those right glutes. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lengthening through the spine at the same time, relaxing those shoulders, gentle tuck in the inward with the chin so that you're not straining your neck. Good. If you can, hug that knee in a little bit closer toward you to deepen the stretch for the final 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now we're going to take the outside edges of the feet and flex the feet, coming into happy baby. You can gently rock from side to side here if that feels good, or you can just stay centered, drawing the knees in toward the armpits. Really opening up in the hips here for 3 and 2 and 1. Now from here, I'm going to take hold behind the thighs and roll up into a seated position. You can turn and face me, and I'm going to do one final stretch here, bringing the soles of the feet together. I'm going to let the knees splay out to the sides. And then I'm just going to hinge from the hips, folding over the lower body. If it feels good, you can take your hands onto your knees and just apply a tiny bit of pressure to draw the knees closer down to the mat, deepening the stretch for those inner thighs. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth for 3 and 2 and 1. Nice work. You can cross your legs. We're going to lift our shoulders up. Inhale and exhale, roll them down and back. Inhale, lift, and exhale, down and back. Last one. Really melting away any tension in the shoulders. And we are done. Amazing work. Thank you so much for working out with me today. That was fun. I feel a lot better, and I hope you do too. I definitely feel more alive and ready to face the day. We got our workout in, so great work. Let's meet up again next week. I look forward to working out with you again in real time. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon, guys. Bye.